But I look forward to it every week because she brings in things from today, the here and the now, ties it in with things that happened thousands of years ago, according to different abortion and so on. And it's an amazing, amazing shiur. I mean, you come away with so much. So I highly recommend it. Bina picked this recipe.
I did just a few weeks ago.
Oh,
I took like a spot down there. And we went. We left on Thursday. We just diving Friday morning. It was really nice. It was really cool. Yeah, and it was a lot in the Caribbean, so it's a little different. But
So what is this?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. You were here and I
Blew out my ear.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how did it happen?
I have been. 120. That's a lot.
I got one for I had blood pressure down to 730.
Are you?
So I had 4 years, and they told me exactly 5 years after she passed.
Wow. Yeah.
And so they wouldn't put doctors to come in warmer than it is.
I was going on. I went on a sounding diving with my family this past December, and I had a really bad cold right before. I went to the doctor in Israel. Waited a few hours. My ear cleared up, but there was a few times I was nervous that it was going to be a problem. And then on my flight back, I ended up getting more of a problem with my sinuses. Yeah.
Before she was taking sips of tea. That can really blow you out. They saw her last class. Everybody was around.
Okay.
Hi.
Just speak louder.
Just sharing a little bit about my mom. As you all know, she had cancer like for 5.5 years, and she developed brain cancer about 7 weeks ago, and that was really pretty rapid from that point. But if I cry, I'm sure you're used to this. I'm not a big crier, but I can make it happen. So I think about
Rivka, you're going to have to give up the
Rivka always likes tissues.
I always have tissues.
So no, my mom didn't have a very easy life. It wasn't easy for her. Losing my dad when she was 35, he was 39, and I just think he did the best.
Well, we know from you that she did some amazing things.
Yeah. She was really, really good, and I think that what I cherish about her is that she always loved to hang around where there were jokes, like my cousins, the younger ones, us kids. Like even sometimes their jokes were not even appropriate. She would just get in a fit and start to laugh. I really, really appreciate that. And I was thinking, I'm a little bit of a worrywart like her, and I think that it was a really strong expression of her. It was from caring. Like the bus bombing happened after every bombing, are you okay, And I was reading in their sheet about Hayasara, and I don't know if I can remember the Hebrew words, but it talks about Avraham Avinu, that first he mourned, and then he bewailed. The Hebrew word, you can help me out with it?
Sol
and the other one?
Bechta.
Yeah. And the Balaturim, this expresses how I feel. The Balaturim says that she lived her life to the fullest, 127 years, and she accomplished so much. And that in the word to cry, that half is written in small, and in that word that it contains something. Okay, so like kipa or like kaf, kapit, a spoon, that there is something really hidden, something of potential in there. So he didn't need to cry a lot because she maxed out her years and she led a very meaningful life. And it's not like if you lose somebody, you know, before their time. It's like, you know you're brought to this point, you cry, and the hint is that Abba Mabinu cried but a little because he knew what her life was about. And the reason why the word to mourn comes first is because he chose to eulogize her first, to remember her, all that she did. And I know my mom had a tough life, but I know that she did what she could do. And really till the end, when I saw her, whether 6 or 7 weeks ago, it was just amazing how she held on. She just had like a walker, you know, not the one that goes this way, the one with a tripod kind of thing. She was walking around, and you know, she had jewelry I'm wearing in her honor. I'm not this ostentatious, not into this stuff, but you know, I've always been like that. But her words to me, she says, wear it and enjoy. You know? So it's kind of hard for me. I was telling Aaron today, I feel so weird not having the Jewish experience of Shiva. It's hard for me because there are different laws for the convert. I know I could do what I want. Basically, I've been told you can do what you want to do, you know. But somehow I feel I'm missing something. I mean, this is the best I could do right now because I just feel the Jews. So not halakhic and not bureaucratic, but the names are all over the place. My mother's name, she took me to an Aaron in Holomoida Pesach, a tour guide. That's a plug for you. And we went to the Babylonia exhibit. My mother's last name is there. This is not news for me. My second month, I saw a river with her name on where there was a dispersion of tribes. I knew I was a Jew the second month. So I feel it's just like a mixed bag. You know what I mean? So my husband has taken on Kaddish for her, and it really touches me very much. It really, really does. And maybe I don't have the liberty, but there's a mitzvah too in terms of that I've taken on for both sides of our family, Aaron and my family. You know, my mother didn't get a chance to be. You know, she had, like I said, a hard life, and I think that all of us should be free. And there are family members I have that have gone through a lot of hard things too, because of the way we lost our dad and everything. Wasn't easy for us in a very tender age, and I feel that I want to also help others. I found Judaism to be a source of healing for me. You know, I came from a Hindu Christian background, and every faith has its own wonderful thing about it. But I didn't receive that healing until I became a Jew, because the Jew is like it's on the ground. It's not like, oh, God will take care of it and you just sit back and relax. But you put legs to it and you own your pain. I didn't get to mourn when I lost my father. I didn't, and I caught up with me, and I had to mourn in later days. But with my mom, it's not this is an expected death. My father was untimely, and I feel that I can do what I want. It doesn't have to be that anybody should know about it. And I can also know that I have the support of friends, which I do have, and it means everything to me. And just really appreciative of all of you for being there and walking me through. That was a little bittersweet, but it is bittersweet, you know?
Bina, like I told you on the phone, and being the fact that, I saw so many people making Aliyah, right? And I always say that the biggest sacrifice coming on Aliyah is the separation from loved ones, dafka, at times like Machol. But Machol is a different category because c'est mashu sameach, you know, and you can't go, okay, you can't go, you know, go like that. You wish them well. But when it comes to bereavement, comes to death, that really, really hits below the belt. It's very, very painful. And I say that your decision at the time to become part of the Jewish people, that you've always said that you had it in your neshama, you know, this is Israel. Like you said, it's bittersweet. And this is the Goral of Am Yisrael from the beginning of time till the Mashiach. So I really, really respect you so much. I really, really do, Bina. I love you for sure, you know. But to do what you did, it took a lot of omens. You were very, very brave in doing what you did. And this is the proof of the pudding. We all love you. You know that.
Likewise. I actually took comfort in that when she said that. With the preparation that was there. It did happen though 2 weeks ago. She didn't sleep at night. She told the night nurse that she's afraid to sleep because she may not wake up in the morning. So I'm sure she goes in and out, you know, like probably normal. I used to, you know, when I had friends who said they lost a loved one, I would empathize with them, but I didn't really understand that it was like a God-given nisayon. It's really an experience when you go through it. You can't say you're depressed because I don't feel depressed. It's just like a reality just drops on you and you're like, wow. You know?
You know, someone expressed, someone described, if you can describe, holding on to all that you have received from your mother as downloading her. And the idea is that you don't stop, in a sense, gaining from her ever. It's up to you to draw on it. It's not an outside reality. It's an internal understanding that you can still dialogue with her and reach out and if just beyond the horizon, her love is there, her concern, all of her worry for you and her laughter, and to be able to dialogue with that, in a sense, to reach out for that never stops. That's something that you can choose to hold on to and to preserve and to cherish forever. So interesting today. We were just putting a few things together with the help of Karen. I was thinking to myself, you know, quietly, I felt like I was silently talking without even consciously thinking of it. Like, you know, I know for Shiva they say it's for you, the mourner, and it obviously is, but I felt like I wanted to honor her memory. And I felt like she was there, you know? Because she is there in your life.
Yeah.
She was a very regal lady, you know that.
I think the Jewish people, we don't have exclusivity on mourning. We have a prescribed way of mourning. We also have that concept behind that, Kedoshim to you. But I don't think you have to really feel strange about your feelings of mourning, because I think you're going through a process, a natural, normal process that everybody goes through. We have certain, restrictions of gvulot in the sense of how we are to mourn halachically, but nobody has the monopoly on, and I think so. You really don't have to feel that you're caught in betwixt. Feel comfortable as to what you decide is appropriate for you, and I assume that's the best answer.
Okay, just stop talking.
Okay, so most of you know my mother has had a 5.5-year battle with cancer. When she got diagnosed, she was already at stage 4. And so in a way we've had a lot of time somewhat to prepare, but you never quite prepare. As we've all been told, I tried to think about the things about my mom, that I really, really appreciated, and I really felt that she was given to humor. She liked to hang around my cousins and us, and even when the humor was like somewhat inappropriate, she would always be a part of it and have a good laugh, if you will. This is what she was. And in her own unique way, she was a worrywart like me, and that was her expression of caring for us. That's how she shared her caring every pigua. Are you okay? What happens to bus bombing? Oh, I can't stand Donald Trump. Even towards the end, she was like, "Oh, I hate that guy," So she even said this like a few weeks ago,
Really?
when I saw her.
She said
Yeah.
She was talking politics.
Yeah, no, she would always watch and saw what was going on. She was not a Donald Trump right up your street, Gary. So the truth comes out. So anyway, it's very, very meaningful to be around friends, and I shared this, but I'll share it again. It was actually Gary who sent me this document. We talked about this Balaturim, and you're going to give me the Hebrew word for. It talks about in Parashat Haya Sarah that Sarah was 127. She did really good, right? And it said that Avraham Avinu, he mourned first, and then he bewailed. And the word for mourned is lispod, and the word for
Becha or bechota.
yes, right. So the whole idea is that the mourning came first. It's on purpose, and in the word for bewailed,
Crying.
the kaf is in Hebrew is the small letter, very small, and the kaf, when you think about the kapit, the kippah, the spoon has a capacity there to hold something. So Avraham Avinu, he wept a little because he didn't weep a lot. It's not like someone who had an untimely death. It was like she lived her years and she lived to her full potential, and so I kind of feel this really speaks to me in a very special way, that yes, you can cry all you want, I can cry all I want, the sky's the limit, I can do what I want, but it's different when you know that she was at that place, and she had to pass. And so I mourn her loss, and I know I will feel it. It's so ironic, I can feel her. I can feel her. When I was preparing a little bit today with the help of Karen, I felt like I was telling her something, like quietly, like, it's for you. Yes, we do shiva because, okay, so it's good for the mourner, but I wasn't thinking about myself. I'm benefited, and it's okay to think about myself. I wanted to do something as a Jew to honor her memory, just something. And it's good to have such wonderful friends, and I feel so very well supported, and Mom didn't have an easy life. It was a very tough life, and I think she did the best she could, raising all of us, having lost my dad when she was 35 and when he was 39, and we were 4 children, there. So really, really proud to have a mom like that, and the whole idea about the grieving as well, the mourning that Avram Avinu was, he wanted to eulogize her. That's an important thing. It was more that than to cry for her. He told of all her good deeds that she did. All in those years, she was really something special. To learn from her experience, the valor that she had.
Anyway, just because I wasn't in any of the pictures,
יש לנו מכרה שבדימה בלח את רות בתשובה, והאבא
well, Leslie Gottesman, she was just here. She was just here with her husband.
We're here?
She was just here. She just left.
In this house?
And she gave Bina and I a private tour of the Babylonian exhibit.
No, Matani.
Matani.
God is my gift.
What does Matani mean?
God is my gift.
wait a minute, that's in Persian? It means that in Persian?
A historian by Leslie told me that's what it is, Matani.
Wow.
That's in
Beautiful family. Bina, you're a beautiful family. This is a wonderful picture of your mother. I love it.
Yeah. When was that? This is when she's already, her eyes closing.
Yeah.
The nerve damage from the brain.
Was she at home till the end?
Yeah.
She had also blue floral shirts. She had also blue floral shirts.
Yeah. That's the thing. She always
Because there are all 3 different ones there.
She always wanted